All right, here we go on the road at Purdue. Let's get it. Bone Crusher.
Welcome to Ross-Ade Stadium, home to the Purdue Boilermakers here in West Lafayette, Indiana, and they have been ready to go boiler up since early this morning. A Big Ten showdown is coming. Conference implications aplenty that could resonate for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the USC Trojans taking on the Purdue Boilermakers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling.
Here we go. Hostile territory. Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Kick it away to start. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So USC's offense will take the first swing of the game. And guys, any discussion about this offense has to start and end with the guy behind center.
Yeah, I mean, the quarterback, he gets the ball on every play. He's got to be the leader. He's got to be able to throw the football. So many times you see Jesse where they can run it as well, but he's the captain usually on most teams. It starts and ends with him.
Yeah, and David, the thing you love about this guy, too, is he's such a good distributor and facilitator with the football. He knows this offense like the back of his hand, and he's able to take advantage of all the different weapons they have surrounding him.
The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
You really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast, win our conference. Well, this is step one, and so I think you're so tired of hitting your own colored jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference plays. You start to get some of that familiarity, some of that also that hatred that you have for these other teams. So the Big Ten is a fun conference.
Yeah, and you know both of these teams, their players have had this game circled all offseason because this is the first one. This is the first step towards winning a Big Ten championship. Both teams feel like they've got the playmakers to compete in conference this year, but it all starts today.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Mayaba. Going to try to pop one on the screen. At midfield, he's got room.
There we go.
They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
There we go.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a first down. Nice start for this offense.
Good seal block. Oh, good block.
The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. And runs through another one. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Man, I really love the way this guy looks when he's toting the rock. You think about all the high school kids out there who dream about one day donning a USC jersey and being the starting running back for the Trojans. There's so much competition, not just in the state of California, but nationally, to come to this school and be the guy, to be RB1. He's on the field for a reason. This guy is unique. He's got speed and vision. What a weapon.
Wants to throw on 1st down.
There you go.
Working that left side now.
Got it.
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He is a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
And he puts through the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Good kick. Good kick, boy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Purdue's offense will have its first possession of the game. And, David, they've got a guy in the backfield that certainly is capable of carrying more than his share of the weight in this offensive attack.
Yeah, he's a piece, but I would argue this, Reese. Like, you need to get the ground game going. For this offense to be successful, they need a physical tone setter, and he can be that, sometimes up, sometimes down. They need that consistently, Jesse.
They need him to show up when it matters the most. There's going to be times in this game, like we've seen throughout his career, when the defense wants to take away wide receivers or players on the perimeter, and that's when this guy has to show up and shine. He's got vision, he's got cutting ability, he's got speed, but that's got to be on display in this game.
Going to swing it on second down. The sure hands, it's Tuggle.
Good catch.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. He lost one down the sideline. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Let's go.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, he'd be forcing it a little bit.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead.
Good read.
On the run, it's Jordan. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Here's the handoff. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit to get tall. That's negative, but they're the big component.
Oh, what am I doing?
Get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And the Trojans come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to change on the ground. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
And that's a welcome sight. Like, this offense has really, really struggled. Bottom 50 in college football in first downs. So they'll take anything they can get. Nice third down conversion. Let's get some positive plays. Keep it third and short. Find a way to get this offense in an upward trajectory, because so far this season, they've really struggled.
Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice game.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got it burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. Right now, he's doing some damage on this defense. And that quarterback knew the counter run was going to work on that play because he counted the box defensively before the snap. He saw that he had an advantage in numbers and blockers getting a hat on a hat, so he knew that was a green light. As soon as he got the snap, off they go, and it's an explosive play.
They'll go to the ground. And they give him enough for the first down. They'll move the chains, and let's see if they can snap it one more time here in the first. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
Can't remember that play. Oh, I know where it's at. No. There we go.
One final play before the end of the quarter. Looking downfield, it's Mayaba. Grabbed over the middle, it's Lane. There to make the tackle, and that's how
the line is falling like flies. What's going on?
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far.
All right, here we go. Second quarter. Let's go.
Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter.
Get out of that. There we go.
They love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Trying to slam in. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stops short of the goal line.
And that was a nice second down run and setting up third and inches. And now it's physical time, right? Like, they know you might run the football. You know you probably want to run the football. How can you be more physical? Sometimes bring some extra bodies, some extra tight ends in. Go to that play that you know is your short yardage play.
Get my water. Give me 1 second. I'm going to snap it and get my water.
Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Miami has the lead right now, but this Canes crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet there in the 305. They're up by 7 over USF. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
I knew you couldn't try something. All them people stacked in there. Let's go.
This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
There we go.
And the Boilermakers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Off play action.
We got too much time. Oh my goodness.
Quarterback floating away from pressure. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
On third down, he drops to throw.
Look at that.
Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. The Boilermakers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away.
Catch it first. Caught. Good on him. Good play.
Turns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. This offense is really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to...
Breaks into the open. He's at the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Trojans. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
Come on,
on the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field.
There it is. No.
They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now.
That is. Yeah. Where? There you go. There you go. There you go.
Leaves it with the back. Sweet cut there. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24. They didn't handle the rigors of a Big Ten schedule very well a season ago, and hoping that they've learned some lessons they can use this year.
I think the coaching staff also thinks, Reese, that they're a more mature team. They have better leadership in the locker room. And, David, they're hoping that that's going to show up week in, week out in what's going to be a brutal Big Ten schedule.
Brutal. And, listen, you're hoping also they got something in their neck, right? Like, you're hoping they want some payback, right? Because that should have left a really bad taste in your mouth a year ago, and you should be ready to get that out, and you should be ready to extract some revenge. So let's see if this team comes out with a chip on their shoulder.
Corner's going to give them room. Unloads it left. And the big deflection on 3rd down forces a 4th down. The Boilermakers send out the punt unit.
You gotta
They'll try to really get into this one.
You gotta time your pass. Alright, here we go. See what we can do with this one. Oh. That's it.
He's brought down, but a
Try to do a
really
little back
solid
dip.
effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half.
Yeah, that's all you gotta do.
They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The Trojans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll try the run. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. And the legendary John McKay would be proud of the execution of the running game and picking up the 1st down.
Yeah, the basic principles of the run game, right? The easy stuff, the boring stuff, not fancy, not loved. Everybody likes points and all that other stuff that goes with it. But you got to get the good running game. USC doing a good job.
I like the idea by the quarterback there.
Back of my
Trying to get
dog
this
on.
1st down.
I was trying to get rid of that ball.
See if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Might be calling a hot route. Dropping back, it's Mayava. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
Pass interference on defense. 1st down. We accept that.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
3 yards, 1st down for the offense after that penalty. On the run, it's Jordan. Got enough space. Touchdown, USC.
Yeah, for that one, you gotta.
Trip to the house.
Like when you get in the 20-yard line on back,
that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find
that
success
way,
early in this game. They have proved all
you want to force
of
pressure.
those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on.
He actually played that good. Your defense end just got sucked him in. He got all the way in. By the time he got off the block, I was gone. All right, here we go. This dog gonna kick me to be messing me up. Dude.
And with the extra point, they
push the lead
out a little
further. Play on the,
quick work on that
I never had no
PS4,
PS4, but
and they finished
PS3.
it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5.
There you go, look
Just
turn.
never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got it behind
there you
the
go.
line. It's McCoby. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. These corners going to give them some space. Second down, they'll go to the air. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. The Boilermakers will hustle to the line. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. He's going to throw.
Oh my goodness.
Side.
What are we doing?
Balls it in down the sideline. Ripped off a huge
Good play,
play
man.
on that one as he
I ain't
gets
telling you
the
nothing else.
first
You know how
down
to do it
before he
now.
steps out of bounds.
Let's go.
I know this isn't the start the
That's
offense
so
wanted. They
hot.
don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them...
Got it.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Boilermakers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Catch in the middle. It's
There you go. I did that on purpose.
Timeout call by the offense after the play.
Great
Ain't
job by
nobody
the
else go
offense.
with a
Listen,
man,
the
ain't
defense
it?
is going to sit back in zone. You know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the
Good.
formation. Those guys that they're looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick
We
up
ain't about
receivers all the
to go. We
time.
just playing.
Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Snap from the gun on third down. Grab
Oh,
near the
good.
marker. It's Jackson. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. The Boilermakers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Horton. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Pressure coming.
Got it.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Here comes the heat. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. And with just a few seconds remaining
I wasn't
here in the
gonna call
first
it.
half, they'll try to kick a field goal. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. Timeout called by the
gotta freeze the
defense. It's
kicker.
their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power. A 46-yarder from the left. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power. A 46-yarder from
Good
the
kick.
left. Absolutely perfect. That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now
You
we
get the ball
join
second
Kevin
half.
with the
I kick it off to you.
halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in West Lafayette today, and welcome into the halftime update. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis, and through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the
Hold on.
will of this
Get some
defense,
more water.
and that's something that's
Take a
just
break.
very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Ross-Ade Stadium.
And the Trojans will kick it away first, and we'll start.
All right, let's get it.
Second half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
The Boilermakers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
The Boilermakers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Now the play fake. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
And the Boilermakers decide to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll take it on the return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Good play.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. They'll go to the toss. Oh, he's got some space. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
That's USC football. That's history right there. That toss.
In the third quarter, and you want to keep it. You got to bleed
Let's
the clock.
go.
Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Hand off from the shotgun. Finding open areas.
Hit him, baby. Hit him, baby.
Got another
Oh.
first down. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
Right now.
And that's another productive run. This offense has had a bunch of them today, and the running back, I think this lead was built on this guy. He's done a great job all game long, setting the tone, and I think that's why this offense has been successful.
Get that seal block. Get that seal block, baby. Yeah.
Pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved the touchdown at least for now.
I love this game.
Wow.
Bro,
4
I
plays
tell
on
you.
this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Yeah.
The Trojans will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal.
This in baseball. In
Trying to
NBA.
power it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns
this
they've
corner,
now
and I took
allowed.
it.
They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
They'll try to add another to
I
their
played a
lead.
fake punt, something. Go back to see that one.
And the extra point is true, and the score
Everybody.
is
No, the line, it was like
35-3.
two linemen. No, a
And for a
lineman was
quick
eligible
update,
for
let's go
two.
to Kevin
That's
Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Miami is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about at the
Over
U
USF.
for a long time. They're up by 17 over USF. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Tuggle. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's
How you got that on?
brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10
There you
yards
go.
on that one.
Oh, man.
That's a huge throw for the
I walked
offense,
the
but they're
safety
down
down.
by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that,
I
and
walked
it's
down
not
so
going
far,
to
I
be
said, oh, my
easy
goodness,
considering the
my goodness,
defense
go ahead and
knows
go.
they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. The option look.
Give me that.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, and he gets the ball back. Lucky to do so. Guess it could have been worse. The Boilermakers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play.
There you go.
Well, we've
I
seen
ain't
this
even hit him. I
offense
just got right up
struggle
on. I
early
thought they
in
were
this
going to throw a
game,
flag. I didn't hit the
quarterback.
guy.
They went in at
I
halftime,
thought
thought
he's
they
running
made the
out.
right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're
Oh.
still having issues keeping this guy standing
Now
up
let's
straight
go.
up front. They're just getting beat across the board.
See the front four putting on that pressure, but them boys in the back, on the back end, them boys back there covering. Sir, I done found some back here.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack.
There you go.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Boilermakers will try to pin them back with the punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They've been dominant, and now
There you
they'll
go.
try to execute to their own standard.
Come on. See plays like this right here.
2 running
You
backs
put pressure on
alongside
the
the quarterback.
defense. That's like when you had Jamarcus
To
Russell
the
at
air,
LSU.
it's Mayava. The screen, he's got
Ooh.
wheels. He
Hit him.
works his way
That right there.
inside the 30
I was
down
going
to
to
the
just
29
add a
and
little
picks
something,
up a
something.
first down.
I call that.
A lot of smiles right now on
Something,
this
something.
offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're
My
still
bad.
throwing the football. These receivers are still getting
Let's
open.
look at it one
Pass
more time. It's
protection
called
is still
something,
great. This quarterback's thinking to
something.
himself, man, I'm going to be padding my
Then Keith Sweat
stats
made a
here in the
song.
second
Something,
half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
just ain't.
Just inside the 30 at
Something.
the 29, it's 1st and 10.
I don't want no copyright infringement.
Gets the back
Ah.
moving. Looking to throw on first down.
He'll
Fires
go
to
get
the
it.
wide out.
He'll go get
They'll
it.
run the screen.
There you go.
Touchdown Trojans. Made the
And I
grab,
tapped it
and
just
then
like,
did the
yeah,
rest
I
himself,
tapped
and they put points on the board.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits
The
you in
air
stride,
up
these
there.
guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
Oh my good. That's why I
He
be.
missed it. This offense
Be on
prides
that ping
itself on
pong.
going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They go to the ground. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Under fire. And the quarterback
I'm back down to safety. I'm way back. I'm back to back. What I'm doing is I'm trying to force everything inside to you. That way you. By the time you try to do something, you can't roll, you can't scramble, you can't scramble. You hand the ball off, don't matter. I'm semi-blitzing, but I'm not blitzing, if that makes sense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive.
You got to bring up your play art. Look and see where you at, bro.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to
see, brought the safety again.
Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Touchdown, Trojans. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
And he tacked on the extra point. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Touch pass on the run. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Looking to throw at Singleton.
Let him go.
Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short.
Let me stop playing. Let me go. Here we go.
From the gun, wants to pass. Finds a tight end. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. The Boilermakers come to the line.
Let him go. I got him.
Downs. He'll pull it on the read. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing.
Let him go. I got him.
Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance.
Get yourself.
Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. And the Boilermakers are marching down the field. Sends it back in motion. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the 1st and 2nd quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
Leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
And listen, that's not a surprise. Obviously, they want to throw the football on third down to try to get a first down, but it got absolutely nowhere. Great job by the defense, rallying up and actually getting a tackle for a loss.
And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt.
Man, that's good.
Dead center perfect.
You know how hard that is to kick that, to make that?
3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit.
That number foot.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away.
Side kick stuff.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Back to pass, it's Mayava.
Oh.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. That pass
what are we doing?
Incomplete.
That's the luck play.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's up for 25. From the gun, wants to pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there. Now it's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, a lot of space. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
And that is a backbreaker if you're on defense. On 4th down, the opponent's throwing for it. Not only do you give up the first down, but you give up an explosive play. And all of a sudden now, you're reeling a little bit defensively.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He's going for the goal.
Still named USC. What, the sweet, the tall sweet?
Into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conservative because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently, their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Man, what's going on? Where's the weight room coach at? What's going on, man?
To let him be checked out.
Yeah, get him up here. Get him over here on the sideline. Where is he at? Get him here. Turn around. Somebody getting hurt. What's going on?
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22.
Ain't nobody. 18 plays.
The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense.
I like playing safety, man.
Talk about having a weapon to bail out.
Let him go. I got
David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important.
See the game from a different perspective now.
And maybe he'll get
I just don't know, like, if they'll let you change the camera. Because when you do like Road to Glory, you can change the camera because you be that player. You know what I'm saying? Like the way we see it on offense, I want to see it on defense like that. That's what they need to do. I don't know.
They'll run play action. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
I'm punting, bro.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
Sure.
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Not gonna scream, gonna knock you out. It's too close.
The lead remains in the gargantuan category. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. West Virginia has been blitzed from the opening kick, and as you can see, the score right now is a lot to a little. Let's see how this coach tries to explain this. They're trailing by 26 to Pittsburgh. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And how about that play by that giant?
That's something I had found by accident. I hit the wrong button. And then
looks as if we have an injury on that last play.
In the online dynasty, you can substitute people real quick. All right, here we go.
Didn't get much on first
Oh
down.
yeah, man. It's gonna be an hour for me, man. If not, yeah.
The play action fake.
Yeah, we play baseball.
Takes the easy completion.
We'll play at the Mets. We'll play at the Mets.
That's it. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Scanning the field, it's Singleton using the quick game. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks.
I'm gonna blitz now, so you better make adjustment.
The Boilermakers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Makes the grab. It's Smith.
Go and get that. Go and get that, boy.
He's at the 20. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much.
I'll probably come with John Sale for the Braves. Sales.
Consolation prize, if you will.
I don't know.
And this has been a rough day for this offense.
They played the Braves play tonight at 7. I'll see the highlights. I'll see it tomorrow.
That's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, let's find something for the
on the
future.
road.
Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that. Put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
I'm getting me a flip phone. These doggone phones with all this glass don't make no sense, man.
Getting set for the point after.
Braves at Cleveland. It's at 7.
And it's perfect. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they find Pater from way out, covering 69 yards on the touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field?
I just ain't been playing. That's why we
wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over.
Braves play the Cleveland Guardians.
And guys,
Cleveland Guardians
has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Come on, on the right to the songs. That's the stadium music on college football. NCAA 26. Come on, how long they gonna play the music?
Keep chucking and keep scoring. I'm here for it, Jesse.
You ready for that? You ready for that, huh? You ready for that? Right, spin movement. There we go. There we go. Back up move.
They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first
Good play,
down.
man. Good play. That's a little something I done learned.
If you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now.
Spin move, that's why.
Boy, look at that. Big lead in the fourth
Spin,
quarter.
put what it say? Put Booby in, let me spin.
You are going to get blocked. They're going to force feed you the football.
Call that. What you call it there, high school fancy? 38 counter. 38 counter.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Picks up the first down, still moving.
Big reason
you didn't caught on that jump.
Has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd
Good
have
game,
to
bro.
shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
And the Trojans just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Now they'll run the draw. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
The Trojans can really attack.
That's what I'm talking. The band waiting on us.
Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man.
Okay,
He's got
Purdue.
over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical.
Good
And a
game,
nice
man.
job
We're not
getting
gonna
it to
have
the
it.
ground.
Yeah. In that hour, bro. I just gotta take this medicine, man. All right, Robert. Yeah, man. One time.
They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team come into fruition. Just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
That will put the wrap on things from here for David Powell.